Did you know that what you eat can directly affect the health of your kidneys? Foods like spinach, potatoes, rice, butter, soda, and dried fruits, although seemingly harmless, can become villains if consumed in excess. Here, we will uncover these secrets and show you how to protect your kidneys without sacrificing the taste of your meals. Let's explore together how small dietary changes can make a big difference. Discover practical and delicious alternatives to keep your kidneys healthy. With simple tips, you will learn how to balance nutrient intake and avoid the hidden dangers in these common foods. Get ready to turn your diet into an ally for kidney health. Every choice counts, and we are here to guide you on this journey. Let's embark on this gastronomic adventure and find out how to protect our precious kidneys with intelligence and flavor. Spinach. Who would have thought that something as healthy as spinach could have a dark side, right? Spinach is indeed a superfood, full of nutrients that seem to come straight out of a superhero laboratory. However, this wonderful vegetable hides a kidney enemy called oxalate. Excess oxalate can bind with calcium and form kidney stones, causing pain and serious complications. And for those with chronic kidney disease, the potassium present in spinach can be a real problem. Just imagine, you're trying to be healthy, filling your plate with spinach, and suddenly your kidneys start to complain. Moderation is essential, and combining spinach with vegetables low in oxalate and potassium, like kale and carrots, can be a good strategy. After all, nobody wants their kidneys to revolt, right? For example, instead of making a salad with just spinach, how about mixing in some kale and a few carrot slices? It's delicious, and your kidneys will thank you. Furthermore, it's important to remember that we are not saying to ban spinach from your life. It has its rightful place at the table, as long as it is consumed wisely. A practical tip is to vary the menu, one day spinach, the next kale, and so on. This way, you keep the diet rich and balanced without overloading the kidneys. Have you heard of that green soup with a mix of vegetables? Well, in addition to being tasty, it's a practical way to maintain balance. So, when thinking about what to put on your plate, remember that spinach, although healthy, can become a villain if consumed in excess. And speaking of villains, we can't forget about potatoes and their sweet potato friends. But that's a topic for our next meeting, where we will discover how these tubers can be both friends and enemies of our beloved kidneys. Potatoes and sweet potatoes. Potatoes and sweet potatoes, who doesn't love them? They are versatile, tasty, and full of nutrients. However, like everything in life, the secret is in moderation. These tubers are rich in potassium, a mineral that, in excess, can cause serious problems for those with chronic kidney disease. But don't worry, you don't need to give up potatoes entirely. A simple trick is to soak them before cooking, thus reducing the amount of potassium. Now, think of a cold day, you come home and decide to prepare a warm mashed potato. Soaking the potatoes for a few hours before cooking can make all the difference for your kidneys. Another tip is to opt for baked or boiled versions instead of fried ones. French fries, although delicious, carry a huge amount of sodium, which is also not friendly to the kidneys. Let's talk about those temptations called potato chips. Although irresistible, it's better to think twice before indulging in a whole bag. The sodium in these snacks is one of the great villains for kidney health, increasing blood pressure and forcing the kidneys to work harder. Opting for healthier snacks like carrot sticks or apple slices can be a smart swap for those looking to protect their kidneys. And how about varying the menu with sweet potatoes? They are a great alternative but also need to be consumed with care. The same rule applies, soak them and avoid frying. You can bake them with a drizzle of olive oil and a touch of rosemary, resulting in a tasty and healthy side dish. And, of course, always balance with other low-potassium vegetables. Rice. Rice, this old acquaintance of our table, is practically indispensable in daily meals. However, not all that glitters is gold. This seemingly harmless grain can contain arsenic, a substance that can cause direct damage to the kidneys if consumed in large quantities. But don't worry, this doesn't mean you should eliminate rice from your life. Moderation in choosing alternatives can help protect your kidneys. Imagine coming home tired and preparing that fresh rice, which is the comfort in food form. How about occasionally substituting white rice for quinoa or barley? These grains are excellent sources of nutrients and have much lower levels of arsenic. Plus, they bring an interesting variety to your plate, transforming the food routine into something richer and healthier. For those days when rice is indispensable, a practical tip is to rinse the grains well before cooking. This helps to reduce the amount of arsenic. Another option is to opt for brown rice, which in addition to being more nutritious, can also be a safer choice for your kidneys. Always remember to balance consumption with other healthy foods to ensure a varied and nutritious diet. And don't forget the portions. Eating rice in moderation is a simple strategy that can make a big difference for kidney health. A moderate portion, accompanied by vegetables and lean proteins, forms a balanced and beneficial meal. Next time you prepare dinner, try swapping half of the rice for quinoa or adding vegetables to the dish. Your kidneys will thank you, and you'll discover new flavors. Butter. Butter, with its rich flavor and creamy texture, is a delight in many recipes. However, it is loaded with saturated fats and cholesterol, which can lead to high blood pressure and consequently put extra pressure on the kidneys. If you like toast with butter in the morning, you don't need to abandon the habit, but maybe it's time to reconsider the amount and frequency of consumption. Think of the difference a small change can make. Instead of regular butter, how about trying the organic and unsalted version? Unsalted butter helps reduce sodium intake, an important factor in maintaining kidney health. Additionally, you can use avocado or olive oil as healthy alternatives to spread on bread. These options are not only better for the kidneys but also add beneficial nutrients to your diet. When it comes to cooking, replacing butter with olive oil can be a smart choice. Olive oil contains monounsaturated fats, which are healthier for the heart and, by extension, for the kidneys. Imagine preparing a delicious pasta and, instead of finishing with butter, using a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil. You will not only be taking better care of your health but also enhancing the flavors of the ingredients. We cannot forget the impact butter can have when combined with other high-sodium foods. The famous bread with butter and a sprinkle of salt may seem harmless, but excess sodium can be harmful to the kidneys. Moderation and choosing healthier alternatives are key. Try to vary and gradually include new options in your diet. After all, taking care of your kidneys is a mission worth undertaking. Soda. Soda, that sweet and refreshing drink that is practically a tradition at parties and gatherings. But did you know that this delight can be a real trap for your kidneys? The high sugar content in sodas can lead to the development of diabetes, which in turn harms the kidneys. Additionally, diet sodas are not a safe option either due to the additives and artificial sweeteners they contain. Imagine you, on a hot day, giving into a cold glass of soda. The feeling is good, but the long-term effects can be devastating for kidney health. Reducing soda intake is crucial. Instead, how about trying flavored water with slices of lemon and mint? It's refreshing, natural, and, best of all, it doesn't overload your kidneys with sugar or additives. The risks don't stop there. Sodas are also linked to problems such as kidney stones. The acidity and phosphates present in these drinks can lead to the crystallization of minerals in the kidneys, forming painful stones. Alternatives like natural iced teas, without sugar, can be an excellent option for those who want to take care of kidney health without giving up a tasty drink. The choice to replace soda with healthier options may seem challenging at first, but the benefits are undeniable. Imagine turning the habit of drinking soda into a routine of drinking natural juices or sparkling water with a touch of fruit. Besides protecting your kidneys, you will be investing in a healthier and more balanced life. And, of course, your kidneys will thank you for this change. Dried fruits. Dried fruits are true bombs of flavor and nutrients, but caution is needed. Despite being rich in vitamins and minerals, they also contain high levels of potassium, sugar, and calories, which can overload the kidneys. Imagine you are having a quick snack and decide to grab a handful of raisins. It seems harmless, right? But for those with kidney problems, this can be a real challenge. Let's think of practical and healthy alternatives. Instead of dried fruits, opting for fresh fruits is a wise choice. Apples, pears, and berries are great options that keep potassium levels under control. A simple example, when preparing a snack for work or school, sliced apple is as practical as a handful of dried fruits but much more kidney-friendly. Besides potassium, the high sugar content of dried fruits is also a point of attention. Excess sugar can lead to weight gain and the development of diabetes, both harmful to the kidneys. Replacing dried fruits with fresh options not only helps to control these risks but also provides a greater variety of flavors and textures. Try a fresh fruit salad for dessert and see the difference. And of course, everything is a matter of moderation. If you love dried fruits, you don't need to eliminate them completely from your diet, but consume them sparingly. A good example is adding small amounts to salads or yogurts, instead of eating a whole package at once. This way, you still enjoy the flavor without compromising kidney health. And speaking of healthy choices, how about exploring new eating habits and discovering ways to live better and healthier? Now that you know the impacts of food on kidney health, it's time to apply this knowledge in your daily life. Think about how small changes can transform your diet and protect your kidneys in the long term. How about starting by choosing fresh fruits instead of dried ones, or replacing soda with flavored water? The health of your kidneys depends on your choices. What will you do to take better care of them? Start today by rethinking your meals, balancing flavor with health. And remember, every healthy choice is a step towards a more balanced and long life. Are you ready to transform your habits and improve your kidney health? Leave your questions and share your experiences in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and activate notifications to continue learning more about how to keep your kidneys healthy.